true to the fam. In the booth, you can't do what I can. Yeah, I live in the studio, man. In the summer or the winter, got the studio time. OMG, stay true to the fam. In the booth, you can't do what I can. Yeah, I live in the studio, man. In the summer or the winter, got the studio.
Welcome to That's Your Opinion, Not Mine. My name is Tez. Him over there, he's called Chris.
Him over there, I was waiting for that sort of to come back, Tez.
Oh, you know, I thought I'd just, ease you in slowly.
Thank you. I like to be eased in slowly. Well done. Yeah, that's great. Thanks, Tez. Yeah, we've got a special guest, a great friend of the show, Spooker. Spooker, how you doing, brother?
All jiggy, man. Hope you're all good.
Yeah, always, man. Good to have you on. It's a privilege to have you on. And
thank you, man. Back at y'all.
Yeah. I told my sister that I was going to have you on again, and she's well looking forward to the next video. I think you've gained a new fan. Yeah, my sister. I said, yeah, go and watch, and she loves you making your music and that, and she's yeah. So big up to the sister, them.
Big man, innit? Big up the sis. Come on.
Yeah. So, but no, thanks for coming on, and we're just gonna, it's gonna be informal as you do. We're not going to interrogate you. Don't worry, brother. You're in safe hands. So how you doing? Like since the last time we spoke, what you been up to?
Yeah, all good, man. I can't really complain. Man's fit, man's healthy. Family's all good. I suppose that's the main thing. But musically, I just dropped obviously CoronaTherapy2, which you and Tez have got. I've dropped loads of different singles in between CoronaTherapy 1 and 2. But yeah, 2's actually what's out at the moment. I just dropped a video. Obviously, I'm not sure if the website was actually live last time I spoke to you, but obviously I'm running the website, theverymucky.com. Obviously, you can see I'm wearing a ting. And yeah, sort of, I've been pushing that, obviously. And yeah, man, I've got loads of music as well, ready to come out. But at the moment, yeah, it's CoronaTherapy2, man, which is like, yeah, it's just what I'm pushing, really. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, on that CoronaTherapy2. Now, obviously, you done CoronaTherapy the first time because we done obviously the album review. Tell us why CoronaTherapy2? Was it in retrospect, hindsight, following the follow-up? Why the follow-up?
I feel sort of one, I still had more stuff to say. Do you know what I mean? Like on the actual whole subject, and two, like we're still living in Corona times, isn't it? Like, do you know what I mean? Yeah. It's not like it's really gone away. I know like, I've done a few raves, and sort of the raves have sort of come back like here and there. But like we're still living in a bit of a mad time where like Corona's sort of like the hot topic. Do you know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's sort of two big reasons. Like,
and it's good that you can express yourself through your album, through your music, because you get a lot of people spatting off like all sorts, and it gets a bit, people do a madness and it gets a bit too deep. Like, it's like, whoa, like take it easy. We've got a life, like, calm down. Like, but I can appreciate that too, though, still. But at least you can express it in a way where it's actually enjoyable.
Yeah. I hope so, man.
Definitely. I see, just on a bit of a sidetrack, I see one of your tracks, like Lord Knows, featuring Maisie Walsh.
Yo, when will we go? Only the Lord knows.
Yeah, man, big up, mate.
Absolutely, absolute banger. And the vocals were big on that. And as a collective, I really enjoyed that. Says we spoke about that, didn't we?
Yeah, I was going to say I kind of got this 90s kind of feel to that track. It kind of, it reminded me a little bit of Ice Cube, as weird as that may sound.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I hear, I hear that. Someone else, one of my good friends said to me, and it really reminds me of like 90s hip hop stuff. I was like, yeah, that's sort of my era. That's what I love. And it sort of said that to me when I heard it. So I totally hear what you're saying, fully.
Good, it's not just me going Doolally then. So that's all right.
No, I really like. I've obviously heard a lot of your music, Spooker, and you seem to be progressing every time. You never stand still, which is great, especially for an artist. But that track specifically was an absolute banger. Like that should be doing bits. To be fair, it should be, and that's the truth.
Yeah, man. Well, I don't know. I'll put it out there. It sort of does what it does. I've sent it all to all the people like the BBC and things like that. and whether they play it or not, do you know what I mean? All I know is I've just got loads of more music in it. I just keep making music, man. I've got loads of like, to be fair, like a lot of my stuff, since I've recorded, Lord knows, is quite sort of similar. Like I've got a new thing. I'm not even gonna say the name. It's done. It's finished. But when you hear that, I think you're gonna be like, yeah, this is better than Lord knows. You know what I mean?
You know what? You've always got something up your sleeve. Yeah. Every time I speak, it's the same thing. I've got something in the pipeline, you know. But
yeah,
you pull out the bangers. You're pulling out the bangers like the mafia. You are. It's just
honestly, bro. The thing is, yeah, like you said, yeah, it is all about progression. And like you said earlier, like every sort of song that I make, every sort of mix down that I get back, I'm noticing something new that I've done. Do you know what I mean? And I feel with Lord Knows and them sort of tunes, they're tunes that I absolutely love. Do you know what I mean? Not just because I recorded them. Like if I heard anyone spitting good on that instrumental there, I would love it. I actually love that style of music. And I feel, yeah, a lot of the sort of music that I'm making is sort of like, yeah, it's in that sort of direction. So I know for a fact the next song that I send you, you're gonna like, man. If you like Lord Knows, you know what I mean? Trust me.
Yeah, I think we'll have to just do a separate video just on that alone. So you've got there's an event coming up, all day mega shallow on the 23rd of October. What's all that about?
Yeah, man. Big up my Donny, Abstract and Shifting Levels family. Basically, yeah, it's an all day drum and bass jump up event. Not just jump up, sort of like all sorts of styles, but yeah, drum and bass. And yeah, man, it's in Bristol. Like that's I don't know if you know, but that's an amazing place for the music at the moment. It's sort of like, yeah, it's electric up there, man. So yeah, it'd just be a vibe, man. Sort of Halloween vibes. And yeah, man, I'm looking forward to it. Bro, why don't you come up? You and Tez, why don't you come up and bust a little skank, man? Come on, man.
You're twisting my arm, you know. I might just take you up on that.
Yeah,
you know,
I was thinking the same.
This old man's have to just bust out some moves, isn't it?
Come on,
you know?
man.
Yeah, I need to escape. So yeah, I think I might join you.
Might be an offer I can't refuse and all that. But
yeah, you let me know, man. You let me know.
I will do. So the website, Spooker, verymucky.com. You spoke about it earlier on. So what's on there? What we can do? What's the score with that? Basically,
you can get all my merch. Do you know what I mean? Like everything that's new will get basically sent out to the subscribers first. If you subscribe to the website, it's free. You get like all the merch, like all the new music. You get also the free Very Mucky mixtape, which I think you've got as well. That goes straight to your email if you subscribe to that. So there's sort of like a big music package, like attraction to the website, as well as the merch. You know what I mean? So it's sort of like all sort of rolled into one, really. Do you know what I'm saying? And I'm going to be updating it as I go. There's going to be new drops next month. T-shirts and jumpers I've got ready to drop next month. And also I'm doing like workshops, so I can you can teach well, I used to do it a lot. We actually teach people how to write lyrics, perform them, sort of structure songs, performance tactics and things like that. Do you know what I mean? So there's a part on the website where you can actually like book me for them things as well. And book me for shows, and yeah, it's basically like the Spooker hub. Do you know what I mean? That's basically what it is. And that's yeah, really and obviously the clothes are doing pretty well, to be fair. Like, do you know what I mean? Like people actually really like the clothes, so it's good, man.
Yeah, I was going to say, because the designs look pretty good from what I can see so far. I really do like them.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that, man. I try and keep it like sort of simple and slick. Do you know what I mean? But it sort of works. It's sort of stuff I like to wear. So yeah, it works, man.
That's excellent. Have you got a couple of questions, Tez?
Yeah, here's a bit of a random question. Where did you come up with the names for your songs? Because some of them are a bit yeah.
You know what, like someone actually, my good friend, big up Paige, she's a young footballer, she said to me once, she went, how'd you come up with these names? I was like, I don't know, like it's sort of I can't explain it. It just actually happens. I say weird stuff, like I say crazy stuff that no one actually says. It's just sort of like what goes on in my like head. I don't know. It's mad. I can't explain it. where these songs, the names, like I'll tell you, saying that when I send you the new song, when you read the name of it, you're gonna be like, no way, like what's he doing again? Like honestly, yeah, trust me.
When we do our radio shows and that, and we get your songs on, and we're like, because you know, Tess sometimes she's spitting feathers, and she goes, "What is that?" I said, "Let me take over, Tess. It's all right." And then we have to do about 3 takes. It's jokes. So just keep on with them names. It's good. It's good for us.
Yeah, it's not all me, but yeah.
Yeah, I think. Do you know what it is? It's sort of like. It's sort of I don't know what's the word I'm looking for. I don't know, man. It's sort of my individuality. Do you know what I mean? It
of course,
sort of sets me apart. Some of the crazy sort of names of the songs and the shit that I come out with. Sorry, the stuff that I come out with. And the mad thing is, a lot of the stuff that I come out with that no one's ever said before, I hear man saying that in their songs, in their texts, all over the place, months after I've said it. Do you know what I mean? And that's not me bigging it up. That's facts. A lot of stuff gets said. Do you know what I mean? So it's all good, man. Man's a trendsetter out here. Like it's cool. I'll take that. Like it's good, man.
You have to be, didn't you? And
yeah, definitely.
It can be crazy, a crazy world in the rappers world. Because you know we speak to a lot of people, and sometimes this, you know, I don't know. It's just sometimes it's a nightmare. You know, it's like you trust who you trust, and that's all I'm saying. Really, it can be a bit. We're not going to get into that, but it's
a bit messy.
Yeah, it can be a bit messy, you know, a lot of snakes. And anyway, that's another story. Yeah, we want to speak about last time we smoked. Smoked? What am I talking about? What the I ain't smoked for years.
Yeah, when did I smoke? I don't remember this.
I don't know. No, I don't know. Last time we spoke, right? We ain't had a sesh yet, don't worry. Right? Quite, you don't want to see me on this set. I'll just be in the corner dribbling. I ain't been on it for so long. I'll be but Shellery drink. What's going on with that? You still at it?
I am still at it, man. So for me, it's a health thing that it's actually helped me from problems that I've had with my health. Do you know what I'm saying? So I sort of swear by it. I actually drink it every day. Like it's a part of my life. Do you know what I'm saying? I mix and match it sometimes. In the beginning, I was just doing pure celery juice, maybe once or twice a week. Now I might have just a pure celery juice, but now I call it like big up my mate Dawn. She calls it Taste the Rainbow, and basically you just put every single thing you can think of in a juicer, and it just comes out like beetroot, carrot, kale, cucumber, just whatever you can find. You just put it in a juicer, and yeah, that's the celery juice, man. And that is what gives you. That's what gives me the energy. Do you know what I'm saying? I don't actually like my diet. I don't actually eat solid food until about maybe 2 in the afternoon, and that's when I have my dinner. Do you know what I'm saying? So in the morning I have a juice, then I have a smoothie, and that sort of like lead me up to about 1, 2 o'clock, and then I'll have a dinner. So I'll have like a plant-based dinner, and then that'll be it. Like in the evening, I might have another smoothie, or I might have a chocolate bar or whatever, something like that. But that is actually my diet. Like it's sort of juices, and that I did it. The reason that is my diet is because it keeps me healthy. I don't actually touch wood. I don't actually get ill with a bad stomach or anything like that. Is because of the diet. Do you know what I'm saying? And I feel sorry, it's a bit of a long answer. I feel that with the food. With the food that people eat, it's not just the food that I eat. I feel with the food that people eat and the times that they eat it sort of it does actually make an impact on how you feel and diseases and stuff like that. People don't understand the food is the biggest thing for disease. Like people just don't understand, and we're not taught it. And I'm not blaming people. I'm not going, you don't understand. I'm not saying it like that. I'm saying we're not taught it. We're not taught that food is the main thing. Like food can make you ill. Do you know what I mean? Like it's a food that you could love, that you're eating all the time, but you don't know is actually making you ill. Yeah, it's deep. And I find with the juicing, it cleans. Like celery juice actually cleans your colon, and your colon is obviously, sorry to get a bit biblical, but your colon is obviously like it's what where your food passes through before you go to the toilet. Do you know what I'm saying? And if that gets blocked with absolute like just bad foods over the years, you can get very ill. Do you know what I'm saying? It causes all sorts of illnesses. But the celery juice, when I found out about it, cleans your colon, bro, sort of saved my life in a way. Do you know what I mean? Like, yeah, I used to get very ill with my stomach, and big up Navigator. When he told me about it, and when I read up on it, I bought a book. He's a geezer called Anthony Williams. He wrote a book on celery juice. He calls it celery juice. Obviously, I call it celery juice. Yeah. But, bro, this thing cures cancer and stuff like that. It's deep, bro. When I found out about it, it blew my mind. Look, we were not taught about it in school. It should be taught in school. That's how I feel. It's saving lives. So it's saving lives and stuff like that. So, like, yeah, sorry for the long-winded answer, but that's my standpoint.
No, that's really interesting. So no, I'm glad you actually did go on that tangent, actually.
Yeah. I'm gonna sack off my GP, yeah, and it's all about Professor Spooker now. That's it. Game over. GP gone. No. But look, you know, and it's insightful. That's what it's all about. You know, we like to discuss all sorts of things, and you know, you're passionate about it, and if it works, and it's good. And I'll look into that actually.
Yeah, honestly, man. Yeah, definitely. Like, if you want to ring me like off the phone call and like we can have another chat about, you know what I mean, off the Zoom. Definitely. I can definitely, like, yeah, man, honestly, yeah, just
we'll have a chat.
We'll have a chat, bro.
100%. So going back to, you said there was live, now obviously COVID, and it's been, basically you can do shit now. And so have you got any events coming? I know we spoke about the Mega Sheller, but have you got any other gigs coming up now? Everything's opened up?
Yeah, I've got the Mega Sheller. Big up my Donny Capital B has got another one in Bristol. That is in December, I think. There's a couple like little radio shows, but the bookings off the top of my head, like, you know, bookings that come in but they're not confirmed and shit like that. But the two that I know off the top of my head that are confirmed are the Mega Sheller and the another one in Brizzy, the Capital B thing. I've done a couple. Obviously over the summer, like there's some festivals and things like that. Done a couple of them, which was pretty good. It's mad as well. Like, I did that. This is actually crazy. I always forget about it, man. But it actually happened. Like, when all the marches, they're still happening. But in March or April, I don't know if it was March or April or even May of this year, they did the big march in London, yeah, like against the COVID and stuff, and I went along, and my pal had a microphone and like a boombox and that. Big up Voice MC. I've got a tune coming out of him as well, actually. And then we were spitting and doing our thing all through the crowd, and it was actually a vibe. But then after the actual march, like, we were all in Hyde Park and that, yeah, and then they sort of the police sort of moved everyone out of Hyde Park. Big up Sem knows about this. And then obviously at Hyde Park, you've got the Marble Arch train station, yeah? And then there's about maybe 100, 200 people there, man. And then someone put on the boombox, and then it had all the drum and bass, all the jungle and that, yeah? And I was still there. So I jumped up, was jumping on the mic and that, and it turned into an actual rave. Like, do you know what I mean? The police, like, were actually, like, raving with the people. There was so many people there, all bouncing around at the Marble Arch. They were hanging off the train station. They were hanging off the train station roof. It was absolute madness. There's videos of it online, and that was the closest thing I've had to a rave since the whole lockdown. Obviously, I've done raves since that, but before that, I hadn't actually had sort of people around me singing along lyrics and things like that, and we turned the whole Marble Arch into an actual rave. Like, obviously it weren't on the news or nothing, but trust me,
it's not going to be on the news, is it?
Nah, it was so deep.
Yeah, so deep. That sounds awesome, and it sounds, so I never use awesome. I really hate that word. Sorry, I despise awesome. I don't know. I just don't like the word awesome. It's just ridiculous. It's Americanized nonsense. But anyway, sorry about we're going to get sticks. I love Americans. Yeah, please don't come at me, Americans.
All right, they'll come after me.
Yeah, no, I always give it, and you get all the stick. Then he says,
"Yep."
Yeah.
Don't come at me.
Also, no, that's great, and sometimes that's the best. That's the best atmosphere, when it's improv and it's not, and the community comes together and it's just off the cuff.
You know,
you can't beat that. You can't buy that. You can't get a ticket for that shit. You know, that is when you go with the flow, and I would imagine it was just buzzing, mate.
It was ridiculous, honestly. The vibe, the atmosphere, it was, and there was no violence or nothing like that. Honestly, it was literally, yeah. I couldn't. You had to be there, like you said. You couldn't have bought a ticket. You was either there or you weren't. That is not happening again for a minute. Like honestly, bro, it was something special, man. It really was. It was mad.
To reevaluate, you know, after everything what's been going on, I think a lot of changes have been made, Spooker, you know, in people's personal lives. And one thing I took out of it is a value the people around you, your family and friends, even people you haven't spoke to for a while. It really puts things in perspective how, you know, it can just switch just like that. You know, whether it's outside influences, whether it is an illness, whether it's the government just want to control people, whatever it is, right? Whatever. But, you know, some good must come out. You know, my nan always used to say, it's good always comes out of a bad situation. My nan said that, and just utilize that, and then you'll be all right. She was 100%. a simple woman, and she had bars. She had bars. My Irish nan, she had bars. Like she would come out, and was like, I said, Nan, you got bars. What's bars? She used to go, what's bars? I said, don't worry, you don't need to know, Nan. You've got bars.
You know you got them.
Bless her. But just before we wrap up, Spooker, I want to speak to you about meditation, because I know you're into meditation, and I just wanted to get your viewpoint on meditation.
Honestly, it's a really good question. I'm glad you asked that, man. I feel that meditation for me, again, is another thing that sort of saved, like, I don't know, it sort of saved me from, like, you don't understand how sort of negative your mind can talk. Like it's like negative talk, isn't it? Like you said, Balamori stuff. It's like negative talk, and you don't even know it's negative talk until you start meditating. And then when you start meditating, you realize how many negative things are flying in, and like you said, you're hanging on to them. You've got to let them in and then let them out, because they're there. You've got to acknowledge them, but you've got to let them out. But you can't let them out, really, I feel, until you've sat down and just centered and been breathing and it's then you realize how much like stuff you need to sort of just let out. Do you know what I mean? And it's mad. And I think that's why a lot of people get depression and anxiety, because I don't think they meditate. They don't talk to themselves inside. Like, do you know what I mean? And I've another thing, what I'd say is, along with meditating, there's this thing, you need to check him out, brother. A geezer called Wim Hof. It's an old,
is it cold baths and showers and stuff?
Yeah, man. Yeah. I'm telling you, bro. He does his breathing thing. Like, there's an app on the phone. It's free. Like, I downloaded it, and I do it very regularly, actually. And I find it calms me down if I've got stress about something or whatever. Do you know what I mean? But this Wim Hof thing, man, it's like meditating, but just like you're concentrating on the breathing more instead of the thoughts. So I find combining that with the meditating. So you do like an half hour, 20 minutes of the meditating, 10 rounds of the Wim Hof, then you bang a meditation later. I think if you balance them, it's power, bro. So I would definitely advise you to check Wim out as well. And obviously, if you do the meditating 30 minutes in a day, 30 minutes I think that's amazing. I actually think that's amazing, man. That's quite a lot of meditation. Sometimes I can only fit in like a 20-minute or a 30-minute. I try and do the evening and the thing, and morning and the evening. But sometimes I just do the morning, and I sort of like gets me through. Like, do you know what I mean? But I find when I don't do it, like it's my birthday the other day, and sort of like obviously I was drinking and stuff like that, and I find I don't do it when I've been drinking and stuff. And you know about it. I can't wait to meditate after I've not done it for a day or two. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm like, no, I need to meditate, bro. Like, it's deep. Like, that's how I feel about meditation. I feel like it's a life thing. I have to do it. It's in my life now. I don't think I could sort of live without it. I really believe that. Like general stuff.
That's excellent. And it's like we have to center ourselves, and it gets busy up there. 100 miles per hour, 200 miles per hour, and we can buy into that negative narrative of self. That's what it is, and we can run away with that, and then it has an impact on ourselves, our families' lives, everyone else, how we treat others, because we get caught up in the shit, the shitty committee in the head. There's no place for it.
That's what it is, isn't it?
Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah.
they're waiting to drag you down up there. They're sitting there plotting your demise. But really, you know, the only person who's going to mess it up is us. You know,
that's it. It's true.
It starts with us and it finishes with us.
Exactly that. And I feel everything, like your mood, how you feel, like what you like, it all starts within the mind. Everything starts within the mind, doesn't it? So if your mind, so when you get up in the morning, if you're feeding the mind with stuff that's going to irritate it or whatever, you're obviously going to be irritated. So if you get up in the morning,
I want to kill everyone in the morning.
You know what I mean? But you know what? That's another thing, bro. I don't even like to say the word morning. Like I like to say halo, like, or do you know what I mean? Or rise, like grand rising, because morning is like when you're mourning from like someone's past, like you're upset. It's the top of the morning. Like I think words are spells, bro. And I feel that, even using certain words actually controls our energies and the way we feel without us knowing. And I feel there's a really good thing that someone said in a meditation that I did once, a guided one, and it's facts. It's like the mind is like a garden, and if you're planting thorn bushes every day or every night, whatever, like sort of the negative thoughts, you're planting them, you're just going to grow loads of big mad thorn bushes you can't get through. Do you know what I mean? If you're planting loads of nice like roses and daffodils and daisies and all colours and beautiful stuff, do you know what I mean? You're just going to just walk through smelling it and feel. So I feel it's all about the mind. What is your mind telling you, and what are you telling your, like, what are you hanging on to in your mind, and what are you putting out there?
It's a battle, isn't it?
It is a battle.
It's not just. There's a bigger thing going on. We all know, you know.
Yeah, man, it's deep, bro.
It is, but you know, we could do a whole show about that.
Yeah, shit, don't start me off on this. Honestly, bro, like, trust me.
Because Tez, you done sorry to bring this up again, because you done a whole thesis.
Thesis.
What did I say? Did I say feces?
You did say that, bro.
Did I? Sorry, I didn't.
It took me a second to come on up.
Feces. Sorry, I said feces.
Bro, that's well funny, man.
Oh yeah, you know that. Yeah, you know what I meant. Sorry.
You did a whole thesis.
Oh, anyway, you take it.
That's well funny.
Oh.
Yeah, I did a thesis on
Wow.
Jesus Christ,
That's
on
well funny.
on the sound. Okay, yeah, a thesis on David Lynch's sound design for his films, and how I believe that he uses transcendental meditation to influence the sound design in his films. Like how Om is like the sound of the universe, and if you watch his films, a lot of the soundtracks are kind of like this distorted kind of background noise, which is meant to represent the sound of Om, the sound of the universe. That's in a nutshell what the thesis was about.
Yeah, I believe all of that. The sounds and noises, everything's energy, man. Like everything. Like what we're saying now, like, do you know what I mean? It's creating an emotion. Do you know what I'm saying? It really is. Like, it's not a joke. And it's not a joke. It's real. That's what I believe. Yes, fully.
So what kind of meditation do you actually practice?
Do you know what I do? Big up Scammer on this. I do candle meditation quite a lot. It's like you just sit in a room with the candle, and that's it. And you just look at the candle flame. You don't look at nothing else. So like even when you blink, you blink, and then when you open, you're still looking at the candle. So you look at that for 25 minutes. It's quite a really calming thing. Like you sort of see a flame within the flame.
I've heard of that before.
I've never actually heard of it, so I'm intrigued. So
you just look at the flame. That's right. I've heard of that.
Look at the flame, and obviously when you look at a flame, you're just looking at a flame. But the more you look at it, you see a flame within the flame, and it's deep, and it's sort of I don't know, man. It sounds like I'm tripping out, but I'm telling you, when you do it, you know what I mean. I do that. I do a lot of guided meditation. There's a geezer called Bob Proctor. It's the first thing I ever heard on meditation. It sort of blew my mind. Like it made me cry. Like first time I did it, because it's the first time I looked inside ever. I'd never done it before. The first time I did it, it was like, oh my God, what have I been missing? Do you know what I mean? So I do like guided. I do a lot of gratitude meditation. So like, I'm thankful for this. I'm thankful for that. I'm glad I got this. I'm glad I got that. Because we seem to, like, again, we said a bit of negative stuff. You seem to think about all the stuff that's not going right for you instead of all the amazing things you got. Like, I got water here, got clothes on my back, talking to a friend, got my phone. Like, do you know what I mean? There's so many amazing, as your abundance is around you everywhere. You just don't think about it until you actually think about it. It's deep, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? So I do a lot of great gratitude meditation. I do, obviously, I do the Wim Hof, like the breathing. I find that's just amazing. And then I'll tell you another thing I do. Yeah, I can't think of the geezer's name, but I watched a video on him, and he said basically, yeah, anything like you want, like whatever it is, write it down, write how you're gonna get it, and then sort of like how much money you need to get it, or what you're gonna, do you know what I mean, what you're gonna earn.
Oh, yeah, I think I know what you mean.
Yeah, like a 5-year plan thing. And I've memorized that in my head. And anytime, anywhere, if I'm trying to sleep, if I'm bored, or if I'm just thinking about absolute nothing, that will be my mantra. Boom, 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 boom. And that's my mantra in bed. I call it meditation. Well, I don't call it. That's what they call it. I can't nick that. That's not mine. But
that's a shame.
I know, it's good, isn't it? I like that. But basically, you know, when you wake up in the morning, before you get out, you don't just wake up, then get out of bed. You lay there for 5 or 10 minutes, didn't you? Just sort of like getting your stuff together. But in that 5 or 10 minutes is, I think you can set your day out from the thoughts. So I'll repeat that mantra, like I said, like I've got memorized. Bam, 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 bam. So when I get out of bed, I'm like, bam, I need to go and I've got to get this, I've got to do that. Like, do you know what I mean? It sort of sets you up for the day before you even do any other meditation. So that was a bit of a long-winded answer as well. But yeah, I do a lot, man. I do a lot, swear to God.
No, it's insightful. And again, I'm glad you did go right into it, because a lot of that bits I hadn't heard of.
Yeah, and that's what, you know, when we speak to people, we don't like cut and shut, you know, closed questions. We like to explore and expand. You know, we like to be emotive. We like the emotions behind it. We like to have a laugh. We like to, you know, and that's what it's all about, you know, all that, you know, superficial surface conversation. Shit. Yeah. Not going to happen. So closing up then, Spooker, what's next? What's next for Spooker?
What's next? I probably going to record a Very Mucky Mixtape 2, which obviously I'll give out for free. I've got loads of new clothes ready to drop on the website. So yeah, verymucky.com, keep up to that. I'm probably done with the Coronas now, but I've got loads of other music which I've just been recording. So I will be putting together another album, and I've just got loads of other singles sort of ready to go as well. So yeah, man, like, yeah, just more music, more clothes really, bro.
That's excellent. And all the links and everything, what we've spoke about today, will be in the link and the description below the video. So all the information where you can hear your music, everything's going to be linked in. So yeah, just once again, like and subscribe to That's Your Opinion, Not Mine. It's been fantastic. We just want to say a big thank you to Spooker for coming in and giving us some insight as well, which is always a pleasure. And hopefully we can, once we get in the studio, we can get you up there and you know, we can
shell it down. I'll come and shell it down, bro.
Absolutely. You come in, do some freestyling, and we can just, you know, go for it. So definitely, man. We're looking forward to that. So yeah, so we're going to wrap things up. So thank you for joining us today. So it's a goodbye from me.
It's a goodbye from me as well.
No worries, man. Good to see you both again, man. Good to talk, and I'll see you soon.
Good to see you. So we'll see you next week. So we're out of here.
Stay true to the fam. In the booth, you can't do what I can. Yeah, I live in the studio, man. In the summer or the winter, got the studio time. OMG, stay true to the fam. In the booth, you can't do what I can. Yeah, I live in the studio, man. In the summer or the winter, got the studio.